Shalom Israel. This is SHEAR YAHSHUB with my co-host YAHSHUB. And as promised, we got SPYDER the Chief with us. How you doing, my man?
Shalom. I'm doing great.
All praises, all praises. I want to tell you, SPYDER, that I really do appreciate you, man, taking the time out, brother, and spending this time with us, because I know your time is valuable, you know, dealing with family, and you know, you're making your music, and you on your raw vegan deal, and not only that, you on your 100 days, so I'm sure you probably want to, you know, eat something special or do something special. So the time that you're sharing with us right now, man, I want to say the water. I really do. I mean that, man. I want to say the water.
All praise to the Most High.
All right. Yeah, so let's get right into this though, man. You know, me coming into this truth, I never forget that I was sitting in my garage one day and I said to myself, I said, man, the only thing that would make this better is if I had some music to go with this newfound knowledge that I have. And lo and behold, you know, I came across you cats. I never imagined, you know what I'm saying? First, I never imagined that I would find music that would go along with what it was that the Most High was bringing me into. Nonetheless, I never would imagine that the level of music that you guys put out, right? And I'm gonna be honest with you, SPYDER. I think I've only been listening to your music now about a year, okay? So yeah, I've probably been listening to you about a year. I'm still learning about you guys and things like that, but you have an amazing way of coming up with hooks. That I want to let you know. I love your hooks, brother. You got some. Do you come up with them yourself? Your hooks?
You know, I let the spirit flow. You know, all praise to the Most High. You know, it just flows, because I don't write. I don't really write nothing like that. I just get in front of the mic and let the spirit flow. And whatever the spirit do, he'll say that's what it be.
Is that right? Wow. I so you know, not long ago, you was it on the YouTube? I think it was on YouTube. You had received a track for a mixtape, and I think you said that you had to have that mixtape done the next day or 2 days later, and you hadn't even started yet. How did that go?
Well,
you know what I'm talking about?
I don't know. I got a project that I did called 24 Hours in the Spirit, which I stayed up. I just did as many songs as I can possibly do in 24 hours, and that was the project.
Okay.
And, I ended up letting the spirit flow. Ended up doing 14 tracks for 24 Hours in the Spirit.
Oh, okay. So that's how the project was supposed to go. 24 hours in the spirit, and you just let it go. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, 24 hours in the spirit. Yeah, just 24 hours. Whatever I could do in 24 hours, that was the project.
Oh wow.
And I put it out. You know what I'm saying? It took me 24 hours to do 14 tracks and put it out.
Right. And as far as you know, it's been successful. Have you been getting a lot of love back from it?
Oh yeah, yeah. A lot of people rock with that mixtape hard.
Right.
You know, I mean, oh shoot, all praise to the Most High. Excuse me. Also, like, you know, the Go Harder for the Father mixtape, I did that like a couple of years ago, and I did that for like 21 days to knock that out. So, you know, me, I'm always challenging, want to challenge myself, and you know, challenge myself and make sure when you challenge yourself, you strengthen your spirit, you strengthen your mind, and, you know, everything, and it work together. Working out, exercise, eating right, you know, discipline, fasting, praying, all that go together.
Exactly. You're exactly right, man. And it's amazing because me and the Akians, we was talking today, and I was explaining that, you know, to me, I feel like, you know, you hear a lot of us say that you know, when we get into the wilderness, right? And so, but I'm under the mind state of saying that we're in the wilderness now. And, you know, to make a short, you know, to make a long dispensation short, what I mean by that is that when you look at the children of Israel in the wilderness, the Most High was separating the wheat from the tares. You dig what I'm saying? And so every day when we wake up, that's exactly what he's doing with all of us that's coming into this newfound knowledge that we are the Hebrews. Just because we come into this newfound knowledge that we the Hebrews, that's no time for us to get relaxed. That's more time for us, like you say, to start becoming more challenging to ourselves and start putting everything to the test, because we're going to have to earn our way into the kingdom, brother. We're going to have to earn our way into the kingdom. Yep. Michelle,
what you said about the wilderness, you're right about that. This is the wilderness for real. If you take away the asphalt and these buildings and all that stuff, and with the trees here, all that, it's the wilderness.
Exactly.
The wilderness for real. Cut down some trees and built up some stuff around it.
Right. Yeah, we in the wilderness. We are in the wilderness. This is our time of proving, and we up under the rod right now too, you know. We are definitely under the rod. Yep. So as a truth music artist though, Spider, tell me this, man, how would you describe truth music for somebody who don't know what truth music is?
Well, I can't speak for everybody, but for me, when I say truth music, it's like Christ music. You know what I'm saying? When I spit, I let the spirit flow, and I want to bring love. I want to show people that there's a way out. You know what I'm saying? It's not really for the woke. You know what I'm saying? The music I do is not really for the woke, but the woke can enjoy it. I do it for all, but it's really for the ones that still sleep.
Come on.
So the truth music is bringing them, you know what I'm saying, the way, the truth, and the light, Christ, you know what I'm saying? And just letting the spirit flow, you know, that's the spirit flow. That's all I can say. I just give all praise to the Most High. That's for opening my eyes, removing the veil, and, you know, flowing through my vessel, and you know, using my vessel to do His will, you know what I'm saying? That's true.
Right.
I'm amped up about that.
Yeah, and that's how you're supposed to be. You're supposed to be amped up about it. I feel like this is going to be a great interview because you actually answered one of my questions that I was going to ask you, which is, do you make your music for Hebrew Israelites, or do you make music for those who don't believe, you know, as what we believe? And I wanted to know who your targeted, you know, your targeted audience was. And from what I can gather, you say that you make it for those who don't know. You trying to get them to see that there is a way out. Am I correct?
Yep. I want to show them that it's, you know, it's let them know it's a way out. You know, you're not alone. You know, and then I want to show everybody that, you know, none of us are perfect. All of us are falling short. You know what I'm saying? The only one who is pleasing to the Most High is the only begotten Son. You know, that He sent, who died for our sins and rose on the third day. You know what I'm saying? So we got to do what we got to do on our end. And, you know, we can't do nothing through Christ, you know what I'm saying? So through Christ, He strengthened us, you know what I'm saying? He strengthened me. And that's why, you know, I do what I do. You know, I try to do the best that I can do every day to uplift people, you know what I'm saying? Help people when I can. Just do what I can do when I can do it, you know what I'm saying?
Right. Exactly. And that's what our part is, especially as Israel. Our job is to, you know, show something different than what has been shown, because, man, you know, as black men in this country, I'm sure all of us can agree that we have been let down by the system. And it's, you know, and it's not that the system is broken. The system is working the way that it's supposed to work, but it has not done anything for us. And for us to come into a knowledge that we're Israel, that we are the chosen people, that we are the people of the book, and that the kingdom is for us, you know, you tell me what greater news is that. I don't think there's a news that's greater than that. Michelle, who, you got anything you want to ask Spider, my man?
Yeah, I don't know if you got a lot of questions about his health, so I'm gonna hold that on that. But I didn't see you with your past pictures when you, especially with a video you did, your old self versus your new self. That was a killer one. I like that. You released that on YouTube, and even though the evil one did the tag on it, but I was like, man, brother, that looks exactly like the picture that you showed. Do you, and I know that you say you reminisce on, you try not to think about them days, but you see the progress that Haya has done. Do you ever just sit back and be like, wow, we are these chosen people in the Bible, so let me make sure I keep my focus? Do it dawn on you that, you know, when you came to this truth, all the difference that you was going to have to make with yourself and all that? Because that's what I was telling you about, that I'm struggling with my differences and my, you know, want to go on diet. So, you know, what was your beginning point on that, shall I ask? Let me just be straight up and answer that.
My beginning on, like, for the diet go?
Your mind state, the changing your mind state on that.
Okay. Well, it's kind of crazy, but it's real. Like what made me change my lifestyle up and everything. Cause like me coming up as a kid, it's like I was brought up in a, you know, like it was a dark time or whatever. You know, I was exposed to the porn at like young 3 years old or whatever. I'm seeing my mom and my dad, you know what I'm saying, cheating on each other, and seeing my dad cheat or whatever. I'm like young, so my main thing was when I was all about the females at a young age too, you know what I'm saying, at a young age.
Right.
And so that was like my that thing that had a stronghold on me for a long. I'm in school messing with, you know, just female. I got this girlfriend, got out of school, and you know the whole the routine or whatever with that. So, you know, got into the alcohol hard, and you know, cheating hard and all that stuff like that. And that was just, man, trying to, I don't know, I know I was lost. I was just like thinking everything was cool. Mm-hmm. You know, I'll end up going out here in these streets, you know what I'm saying, shootouts and you know, serving things and man, all types of stuff. Just I don't know. But one day when my girl told me she was pregnant, I was like, man, something hit me. I was like, man, I need to do something. I need to, you know what I'm saying, leave these streets alone. Let me go back and change my life, go home and change my life or whatever. So I went back because I moved out Delaware or whatever, and for a minute was out there hustling and all that. Then I came back and said, let me get my life together again. So got a job and, you know, started off trying to get everything straight on that end or whatever. And then, you know, when it came to church and stuff like that, and the Bible, I ain't know nothing about no Bible, you know, so I ain't know how to, you know, read no verses or like, you know, anything about no scriptures. I had one, like one of them little, you know, little small Bibles that people hand. I had one, but I just kept that on the shelf. I ain't messing with it. And then, you know, once my daughter was born, I was still wilding like a mother, though, you know what I'm saying? Even though I was still wilding out here, you know, messing with these wives and, you know, still out here doing what I was doing. But my daughter got older. She was in school. She ended up meeting a friend, her and a little friend. And her parents always was trying to get us to go to church with them. So I was always like, nah, I ain't messing with that, whatever. Girl, she like, oh, they asking. I was like, nah. So it was like I kept on turning it down. So it was like probably a year, 2 years or whatever. I kept on doing that. And one day, my mother-in-law, she gave me this Bible. She gave me a Bible or whatever. So I was dealing with some issues with like financial issues and stuff. So this gonna be funny though, because I opened the Bible up. She gave it to me. I'll probably read it. So I sat there and I opened the drink up. I seen J-O-B. You know, so job. I looked at it as job. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I ain't know nothing, and I ain't know nothing about how to read no scriptures, you know, to read nothing like in that thing. So I said, job. I said, let me see what the Bible talking about job then. You know what I'm saying? So I started reading it from you know, from the first chapter, and I just kept on reading it. And I was like, damn, this ain't deep.
Right.
This ain't deep. And that next thing you know, I read the whole Book of Job. You know what I'm saying?
And
So I'm like,
where you tell me this?
I'm like, dang.
Were you still pronouncing it as job, even though you done got through the whole book? Were you still saying?
Yeah, I was still pronouncing it as job.
You were still pronouncing it job.
That's the funny part about it.
Right.
I was still pronouncing it as job. You know what I'm saying? In there, when I say job, I'm like job. So his name Job. You know what I'm saying? I was like, all right, well, I guess his name Job then. But it was wild though, because you know, I was still receiving revelation through it. You know what I'm saying? And then once I heard the audio book, I guess I downloaded the Bible book in my thing, and I listened to it, and it was like Job.
And that's when you heard the name.
And I was like, okay, Job.
Hey, look here.
Like,
Hold on one second.
The first book I read in the Bible, you know what I'm saying? Like the first book I ever read in that drink. And that drink like changed my life right there. I was like, what? I was like, okay. So, and then I got a call from my people saying, come to church or whatever.
Hold on one second. Hold on one second, Spider. Hold on one second, Spider. It's time for us to go on a break, man. So we're about to get into Let the Spirit Flow by Spider the Chief. We're going to get into that Let the Spirit Flow, and then we're going to come back on the other side, and then I want you to finish telling this story, man. I want you to finish letting us know about this story. So we'll be right back, and we'll see you on the other side of Spider the Chief.
Purchase your tracks today.
Let the spirit flow, Let the spirit flow, Gloves, check. Boots, check. Spirit SHEAR, check. Sword, check. Shield, check. Spirit armor, check. Yes, let's go, let's do this. Feel the power from the body while you riding, cruising. We rolling clean and bumping truth music. Came out the water free, took some time to get used to it. Feeling fresher than Febreze. Walking with a purpose, hear us cry out loud and preach. Waking people up and it ain't gotta be the morning. Catch you while you snoring or you yarning. Yes, yes. Let the spirit flow, Let the spirit flow, Gloves, check. Boots, check. Spirit SHEAR, check. Sword, check. Shield, check. Spirit armor, check. Flesh versus the spirit who winning. Yeah, the flesh weak, but the spirit is willing. The spirit is willing. Fast, cause the flesh is too slow, it can't go the distance. Stop me from doing the work, trying to kill me like Cain. So I'm not able, put on the big show, get your slam through that table. Killing this flesh, call the Undertaker.
Rising up out of that water and following Christ. Hopefully one day we meet our maker. We walk in the spirit, the evil and fear, just waiting for us to slip later. We gotta go harder for the Father. That kingdom money is how we gon' pay us. Right now we in the last days, everyone witnessing the troubles of Jacob.
Yes. Let the spirit flow, The Holy Spirit. Let the spirit flow, Gloves, check. Boots, check. Spirit SHEAR, check. Sword, check. Shield, check. Spirit armor, check. Gotta walk in the spirit, gotta walk in the spirit, yeah. That's love and joy and peace and gentleness. Gotta be meek, gotta have temperance. And it get such, it ain't no penalty. Don't throw that flag, I was living corner, all up in that flash. I don't need nobody, can do it myself. Not knowing the spirit, don't like it, read it on my own, I was making a mess. Doing your will and I'm making a play. Some people say that they like my music. Man, it ain't me, man, the spirit it is. So I let the spirit flow.
That Spirit Flow by Spider the Chief. We are back, and brother, go ahead and continue telling us about that story,
And
man. You calling that man Job.
J-O-B. Nah, but yeah, yeah, what was I supposed to say? Oh yeah. So basically, after I read that done changed my mind, man. Changed my life up, man. Made me like just, I received revelation. So like, come to find out that I got a call from my daughter's friend's parents or whatever, and he was talking to my girl or whatever. Like, you got to come to church again. So I'm like, man, they've been trying to get us to come all this time. I said, man, all right, let's go. So I said, you for real? I was like, yeah, let's go. So we went, and next thing you know, I met up with a couple of some good brothers or whatever up in there, and they was cool. They was like trying to have Bible study or whatever on Thursday night or whatever, or Wednesday and Thursday. I was like, man, cool. So we started having Bible study.
So what denomination was this? What denomination was this? Do you?
It was You did what?
No, I was saying, what denomination was this? A Christian? Was this a Christian platform that you was going to?
It was a Christian church or whatever. It was like straight Christians, you know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It wasn't like Baptists and like that.
Okay.
It was like straight Christians. It was like a mixed crowd, you know what I'm saying? Like all just like Asian and white, black, you know what I'm saying? Like Spanish. It was all very like a melting pot in that joint. But it was cool.
Right.
And,
so, did you become a member?
So I met up with these brothers or whatever. It was one dude named Matt. He was a white dude, you know what I'm saying? And, this other dude named Kasha, he was a black dude. And it was this other dude too, or whatever. So we just linked up every Thursday or every Wednesday. And we was having Bible study. And it was breaking the thing down, you know what I'm saying? Like showing about the scriptures and everything like that. And, you know, so I learned he showed me a whole lot about the scriptures or whatever. I was like, dang, okay. And then after that, you know, I was like, man, I'm about to go ahead and start working on my first project or mixtape for the Most High. You know what I'm saying? Okay. I call that joint the Confused Soul mixtape.
Right.
Because I was still confused. I was still like confused. Like, man, I don't know what I want to do with this, that, da. So when I still was doing worldly music too at the time. So that was my first joint to come out with it. So, man, the crazy thing that happened to me when I was in my studio, I was like, someone was hitting me like, you go ahead and check down all your worldly music off your YouTube page and just start off fresh, like, you know what I'm saying, start fresh off with, you know, dedicated to the Most High, doing it for the Father.
Right.
I was like, man, I don't know if I'm gonna do that. You know what I'm saying? So I was about to grade record, and I had static. It was like static in my monitor speakers for some reason. I was like, man, why is he saying static in these things? You know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I don't know if I'm going to take everything down. And I said, man, forget it. I'm just going to do it. So I did it. I just went ahead and took up all my music off my YouTube page, and I just started off fresh.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Started off fresh from there.
So at that time when you started making music for the Most High, was it more Christian music at that time? And were you calling him the Most High? Or was he Lord at that time? Or was he God at that time?
Well, I still call him the Most High. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause, I mean, it was just like, I don't know, it was regular. I just called him the Most High, but I was calling you know what I'm saying, Christ. I was calling him Jesus. You know what I'm saying? And the drink or whatever on my Confused Soul drink.
Okay. And how long ago was that? How long ago was the Confused Soul joint?
You said what?
How long ago was it that you made that first mixtape? How many years
ago? This was like 2000. This was like 2013, end of 2013, 2014, something like that.
Okay, so
was you calling yourself Spider then? Spider Chief or?
Yeah, I was Spider Chief when I was in the world too. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, well, that's good.
Okay.
I stayed Spider Chief.
Right.
Once I completed that mixtape, you know what I'm saying, I met up with my Never Less. You know what I'm saying? You know, when I met up with him, it was crazy because my man Pre, he used to book studio time for him, and he was like his man looking for studio time, and it was Never Less or whatever. So I went ahead, all right, that's cool, let's book it. So he nevertheless didn't have a ride, and come to find out, he stayed like right up the street from me. So I said, man, I'll pick you up. You know what I'm saying? So we went to the studio, and then when we was riding there, I had my Confused Soul mixtape playing to the Most High. He said, man, I'll rock with this one because I got a joint called the Most High. It's for the Most High, whatever. He said, this joint go in, but I thought he did wordy music.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Because I record all types of artists, so I thought he did wordy music. Next thing I know, I'm recording him. He doing a song called Shabbat Shalom.
That's what's up.
Shabbat Shalom, Shabbat Shalom. Friday night and the sun, you're saying the dust to the dawn. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. And I'm like, listening to him, like, what? I don't know what you talking about. What you talking about? Shabbat Shalom.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? What you talking about? You know what I'm saying? He said, man, it's the Sabbath, the seventh day. You know what I'm saying? Like, blah, blah. So he basically was like, now you heard of GOCC? And I was like, nah, I don't know who that is or whatever. And he was like, yeah, they some brothers, you know what I'm saying, bringing the truth or whatever. And I was like, man, I don't know, I'll check it out, because a couple of my buddies I grew up with, they was telling me about IUIC, and you know, they was looking at a lot of their videos, and you know, the people, bunch of them like out there, you know, preaching on the street or whatever, you know what I'm saying, riding debates and cussing people out and all kinds of stuff like that.
Right.
And I was like, man, I don't know, they saying some real stuff though, you know what I'm saying, on the scriptures and stuff like that, like they coming out there. I just couldn't operate, I just couldn't get down with like the cussing people out and all kinds of stuff like that. I was like, I don't know, man, that's kind of a little too much for me, you know what I'm saying? So, right. So, and then I heard about GOCC. It was like a couple of weeks went past, and I said, let me check out this video. So I checked it out. I was like, all right, cool. Like, these brothers seem all right, you know, they seem all right, whatever. And I said, I started going into the scriptures more, and then getting deeper into it. And I started receiving some revelations and everything, like, you know, sipping my grapes and just studying.
Right.
And then from that point on, I ended up finding the church in my area. I was going there, and then some stuff went down or whatever, and I was like, man, we was there for a little bit, and it's like now we just, well, I don't know, I can't speak for them, but me, I'm just straight for the, you know what I'm saying, for the Most High Christ, and doing my part in the body.
Right. You know, I'm not. Yeah. You know, it's amazing how right now how the spirit is flowing, because you are answering, you are doing my interview and answering my questions before I answer them, Spider. Because I was going to ask you how you came into this truth, and you know, it's amazing how the Most High worked with us, and He put different people in our paths. You know what I'm saying? And so here it was, you was making music, and you was making music with a dude, while you was changing up, you making music with a dude who was still making worldly music, and then all of a sudden he flipped the script, and now he's talking about Shabbat Shalom, which opened up a whole nother world for you. A whole nother world for you. But tell me, you in DC, am I correct?
Yep.
You in DC, Chocolate City, DC. What is the relationship in DC? Because I know if there is any place in America where there is a Hebrew presence, I know DC there has to be. If nothing more than what went on the footsteps of Lincoln Memorial, you know, not long ago. What's the relationship there in DC with the everyday common people and us as Hebrew Israelites?
Well, I was gonna be honest. I don't know, because I mean everything be seeming smooth on my end.
Okay.
What I do, how I operate. Because I mean, I don't really, there's no problems. I don't know what to say about that.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
Everything was everything.
Okay, then I get that.
So what they showed on TV was just
propaganda.
Just the image they want to put out. Because
I wasn't out there on that thing. Cause me, I don't even be watching it. I don't watch the news. I don't watch TV or none of that stuff. So I don't, you know what I'm saying, stuff that be going on, I either hear it through somebody talking about it, or I see like a clip or something like that on social media or something like that, or some wild stuff happening here and there, or whatever. But I didn't even know that was taking place out there at that time.
Right.
I knew that's just what they wanted to put out there.
Right.
Yeah. I didn't expect you to be like with them, because by your walk, I see that you wouldn't even associate with those type of people.
And
that's how we are.
Right. And
we don't deal with the cussing out, because it's not right to sit there and try to bring people the truth with the word in your hand, but yet you cussing. Even in Christianity, that won't look right. So that's the same thing with us.
Exactly. I just know that there's going to come
I
a
show
time.
love to all my brothers and sisters out there, you know what I'm saying? Like, everybody, some people still, the Most High gonna open your eyes up when it's time to open your eyes, you know what I'm saying? All we gotta do is just plant the seed and let the Most High do the rest. So that's what I try to do. That's what I do.
Yeah, and I asked that question, not so much because I felt like that you was out there on the scene like that or whatever, but I know that DC is a political city, and most agendas, they come out of DC as a whole, right? If it's not coming out of Hollywood. And that incident that happened there, to me, that was just a wake-up call for us as a people to know that Matthew 24 is real. And we need to be vigilant. We need to be aware, because the things that our enemies do, they do it in a very subtle way. They don't just come right out and say, hey, we're going to turn against these guys. You know what I'm saying? They do it in a way to start making people look at us differently. And they're going to have a problem with us, because we are raising up issues that is going against a construct, Spider. And, people are waking up and starting to learn that, hey, this is not what we thought that it really was, So that's why I was asking, is there like a friction between the everyday common people and what we call as Hebrew Israelites, That's why I was asking that question. Yeah, but a beautiful story, my man. Yeah. So do you push your music though, man? Like you know what I'm saying, to individuals, because I know you say your targeted audience is people who don't believe as we do. Do you how do you push your music, where you at there, other than YouTube? How can people find out about Spider?
Well, Bandcamp, you know what I'm saying? Go to SPYDER and I have like 14 mixtapes on it.
Do you? Is that first one on there?
14.
It's like 14 mixtapes on there. It's like I got some collaborations. I collaborate with a lot of artists. That's my main thing. I collaborate, work with all types of artists. In the truth, John Boy. Me and John Boy got a project together.
That's nice too. Yeah, that's nice.
Y'all got more than y'all got several joints together, don't you? You and John Boy, right?
You said what?
You and John Boy, y'all got several joints together though, don't you? Y'all haven't y'all?
No, we got one mixtape together, but we collab. Of course, we collab on on numerous songs or whatever.
Right. And you collab with Polo Co too. Yeah. That Polo Co. Say, I'm gonna tell you something.
I remember for a moment.
Man, look here. Funk is my genre. And so when that Polo Co came out with that Get Up, man, say, look here, man. I woke my family up to that joint every day, man. Do you hear me, man? Get up, say, man. That right there was on. I thought that was George Clinton for real, man.
Yeah, it did.
Yeah. I thought that was George
Yeah,
Clinton.
Nah, he killed that joint. You know what I'm saying? He a good brother, man. We got 2 projects we did together: the Reflection of a Running Man and the Reflection of a Running Man Part 2.
I don't think I heard Part 2. I need to go find Part 2. Yeah. I think, matter of fact, Running Man was the very first SPYDER Da Chiefff song that I heard, brother. Yeah, that was the very first SPYDER Da Chiefff song that I heard, and it was from there that I just started checking out your catalog, and I was like, I like this, brother. You got a joint. How many joints have you done with Brother Bronze?
I got it's a few joints with Brother Bronze. My first collabo joint was Hebrew music. And take a top beat, then I bring a light to it. Right.
Take a top beat, then I make a way. Hey, yeah.
You sounded young on there.
Yeah.
You said what?
You sounded real young on there too.
Let's talk about let's take a break right now, man. We fixed to get up into this SPYDER Da Chiefff wake up call. And then we're going to see you on the other side, and we're going to talk about some of these collaborations that he has done. And I really want to know about some of these collaborations that you got with Brother Bronze, my man, because in my mind, it feels like before you go do some music with Brother Bronze, you got to be well studied, man, because that brother give you a Bible study and a song, for real. So let's get into this wake up call by SPYDER Da Chiefff, and we'll see you on the other side.
Wake up. Call. This is a wake up call. Wake up. Let's get it. Yes. Wake up when you hear that voice speaking to you. Don't fall back to sleep. You have been chosen, the usual gifts and talents to wake up all the lost sheep. Wipe the coal out your eye, get up out of the bed and praise the Father with your arms stretched. And let the Holy Spirit come and take control. She be moving faster than a jet. Now many get called, so you should be happy that the Most High kept you in mind. It's a narrow path, so as long as you focus, there's no way you'll fall out of line. We surrounded by evil, but all we gotta do is let it know who's in control. My temple is occupied by Christ, don't have to say it, cause they already know. We battle the flesh every day, and sometimes we be walking around here drowsy. Get that wake up call, then we back up. When our spirit low, then we look lousy. When it comes down to this truth, a lot of your friends and family gon' hate you. They still sleep until they wake up, they won't understand this holy nature. We are the light in the trumpet, we shine and letting our presence be heard. Now, every person, place, or thing gon' feel all these spiritual verbs. Take action, cause we already know that the kingdom is at hand. We don't kneel down to no flag, cause every knee shall bow to the Son of Man. Stand and keep moving forward and following Yeshua's plans. Don't let the evil keep on beating you up, then leaving you swollen like glands. You under a spell, it's time for a wake up call to get you out of that trance. And once you get out of that trance, you don't have to move, cause your spirit gon' dance. Yes, SPYDER Da Chiefff, the power in me could never get beat. Unless I drop the ball and hear the judge say incomplete. I'm in the field, no cliques, and I ain't picking cotton. No silver spoon in my mouth, it's just the word I'm dropping. People be acting like they got it all together, but they liars. They cannot handle the raw truth. They thought it was sweet like papayas. We doing our part and putting in work to help build this holy empire. There's only one body. If you break away, there's no way you'll survive on your own. You will shrivel up, then get eaten by maggots. Their belly will be your new home. That's the only way you will be fly. You were called, but you never replied. Lukewarm's how you live your life, so you got spit out by the Most High. Leaning on your understanding only got you granted a ticket to fry. Oh my. Lions and tigers and bears, oh Dorothy, you're not in Kansas no more. You let the riches of the world trip you up, and now your spirit on the flow. I pray for my brothers and sisters, and I pray y'all praying for me. Iron sharpen iron, so let's all sharpen each other continuously. Sharp. And we not training like no samurai, we training like my Savior Christ. So every day you're higher, he will be magnified. Yes. Praise him in the name of the way, my Savior. He hold the keys to the kingdom, so we better be on our best behavior. Wake up, and it don't have to be the first of the month. I'm too busy putting in work, you too lazy laying down and hurt. You must be crazy, cause you letting your flesh bring you down and cover you with dirt. You wish you can get on your feet, but when you do, it seems like you just do worse. Ring, you not listening to your conscience, you must be deaf. You better repent while you still have a little bit of oxygen left. Time is ticking and it's almost last call for righteousness. Fear the Most High, it'll bring wisdom. I wouldn't wanna settle for less. I don't worry about what the world do. I can only control what I think. If you don't listen to what I told you, you gon' wonder why you are not safe. And why you can't stop falling off. No steering wheel and you headed for a lake. Not talking the beach, but it's gonna be hotter than anything that you can think. This song is a wake-up call. I pray that you listen and paying attention. You got a few slaps on the wrist, and now you headed to detention. I pray you do right and learn your lesson, or else you can keep your distance. The principle is the Most High. Don't play around and get suspended. No. I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you. Change your life, you already know what you are supposed to do. Yes, yes. I'm praying for you, I'm praying for you. Pray for me, cause when we rise, they gon' see what we do. Yes.
Israel, I hope that you are enjoying this sit down with Spider the Chief. We just gave you that wake up call, and now we're back. And I think Safar was saying something. What was that you were saying to Spider Man?
I had two songs I wanted to ask you about, Spider. I Need a Change and Young Buck. Them two, I put them two on repeat like all day, one day. Especially Young Buck. Young Buck was a good one. We started out with the little young man in jail telling his story, how he got in jail. And then you go in just going off. And I mean, that was all right there. I was at work playing that song over and over. And I Need a Change with the video when you're sitting on the bed. Both of those songs. So you recollect on how you came up with that one. You said you just freestyle. And it's amazing how the spirit just hit you like that with songs like that. But go ahead, I'll be quiet.
Yeah, as far as I Need a Change, that's when I was working on the Go Harder for the Father project. You know what I'm saying? So I had 21 days to complete that whole project. So, man, I don't know, the spirit was flowing. I just, when I had heard that beat, I just stood in front of the mic and let the beat and let the spirit flow. You know what I'm saying? And that's what came out. That's how I was kind of like, when you know you're doing wrong, you violated your conscience. It ain't right. It's like you ready for a change. You get that moment like, I need to change. Man, I need to change my life. I need to get something, change something, man. I need to do something because this ain't working. So that's what popped in my head. And my cousin, that's my cousin who was on there, G Smooth. That's what he changed his name now. Yeah, that's my cousin. Whatever. He just basically got out of jail. He was locked up for he did some time or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So he just came home. So actually, So actually, that day we shot two videos that day. I shot his video first, and then we just came inside the house, and I just looked at the couch or whatever. I was like, man, I said, let's shoot the drink right here. So I set my camera up, and I was like, we're gonna do it this way. You know what I'm saying? You go ahead and sit right there on the couch, wrap your part. I'm sitting on the couch and wrap my part, and I'm just gonna, edit it up or whatever. Make
that was some good editing, man. That was some good editing on that.
Yeah, that's what. When was the last time you actually put pen to a paper, Spider? Do you know?
You said what?
When was the last time you actually put a pen to the paper? When was the last time you wrote a song? Because I'm digging how you said you just let the spirit flow, and Jay-Z said that as well, right? I'm sure you heard that, and I tell people, it's because of who he's channeled into. You know what I'm saying? We live in a spirit-filled world, and that's why Paul said that we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. And to hear you say let the spirit flow, and you don't write, and you had a challenge of 14 songs on a mixtape in 24 hours, and how many you can just come up with. That let me know right there that like the raw vegan challenge that you're doing, right? And things like that, that let me know that you are really living your life according to and allowing the Most High to lead you even in your music, For you to say, hey, just give me the beat and I'm fit to go. You got to be talking from your heart. That's because of who you challenge to, You understand what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yep. So
you're all praise to the Most High. Like that's how, you know what I'm saying. That's how I operate for real. You know, you just hit that thing on the nose. That's how I operate. I'd be like, man, like if you send me if you send me a beat, because I'll be doing that sometimes too to challenge myself. I'll probably go on Facebook or something, and I'll be like, hey, anybody send, you know what I'm saying, message me a link to a beat or something like that, and I'm just gonna pick one, and I'm just gonna go in on it, and then you know what I'm saying, and then put it right out. So people that send me some beats or whatever, they go on YouTube and, you know, send me a link to a beat, like they want to hit me rock on this beat or something, and I'll be like, all right, cool, and I just grab it, and then I go ahead and bang out a joint real quick to it and put it right back out. You know what I'm saying? And that's spiritually.
I'm still waiting on you to drop that with that Prince beat that you keep that you got in your pocket. I'm waiting on that one. I'm waiting on you to drop it out.
Hey, I made that beat. I made that beat like a while ago, and then when I'm doing the 100-day raw vegan challenge, posting the video up every day for the whole 100 days. You know what I'm saying? Like I needed something.
Man.
So I had to find something, I was like, I'm gonna use this beat right here just to, add in there, just to, with the edit.
I got one more music question, and then if you don't mind, I want to move into you coming into the truth and how it is dealt with you. You know what I'm saying? But the music question that I have is, have you seen the fruit of your labor as far as, people who did not know anything about, us being the people of the book? Have you seen the fruit of your labor and you making music and somebody say, man, I know who I am because, of this certain song or what it is that you do or anything like that? Have you experienced that as far as making music for the Most High?
Man, I hear that, I hear it a lot, man. Like people would message me, inbox me, and they'd be like, man, your music, man, it got me through my day, or it got me through my problems I've been struggling with. You know what I'm saying? I had people hit me up and was saying like my music brought them close, brought them closer to Christ, and you know what I'm saying, and all kinds of stuff. I was like, I'd be surprised. I'd be like, man, I always say all praises to the Most High, because you know what I'm saying, it ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't me.
Right.
It's all praise to the Most High.
Exactly.
So, and a lot of times when I be doing the music and stuff and I be putting it out there, I don't know who, because I let the spirit flow, so I don't know who would be testing, but it also be motivation sometimes, when people come up to me or they message me and they say, like, because they let me know that, okay, I know it's real. You know what I'm saying? It is real. The Most High is real and alive. You know what I'm saying? Christ is alive. You know what I'm saying? Right. So yeah, man.
I know I said,
blessing, man. I just give all praise to the Most High.
Now I know I said I had one more music question, but I think I'd be remiss if I don't ask this.
The one you asked me about when the last time I wrote. You know what I'm saying? I know the last time that I wrote something, I don't know, it was a while ago. I think, it was a while ago. And I said, no, because when I did 24 hours in spirit, I let the spirit flow, and it was like one song that I wrote, but I wrote that when I was like at work or something.
Okay.
Just typed it in my phone.
Right.
Or whatever.
Right.
And just, when I was like, I had that verse that I typed in my phone or whatever.
Was it that one verse that was giving you problems? Was it like one verse that was giving you problems that was like, man, I'm gonna have to type this one up, or was it you just wanted to get it just right? Which one was it? Was it giving you problems, or you just wanted to get it just right for you to type it up?
Nah, it was just popped in my. It was just like stuff just popped in my head.
Okay.
Because sometimes I could just be walking, or I could be get my run in or whatever, and then next thing you know, lines just start coming in my head, so I just jot them down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In my phone or whatever, real quick, so I can go back and look at it or whatever I want to, or if I, you know what I'm saying?
That's how SHEAR is, man. We can be on the phone talking. He'll hold on. write something down to something pop this day, and I gotta write it down because I don't want to lose it.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah, I know that feeling exactly, brother. I do know that feeling. So, with so much music that is out there, even though we in a genre that is called what we call truth music, I know that there are people on the other side who have heard Spider the Chief. How often do you have to turn down, you know, or do you turn down, or have you have anybody come to you and talk to you about something outside of what it is that you do, brother?
Your phone was breaking up, or the mic was breaking up. I can't hear you.
Oh, okay, my bad. Can you hear me now? Am I better now?
Yeah.
Okay, then Salakia. Okay, so I was asking, you know, even though we're in this genre that we call truth music, right? I know that you, especially being on the East Coast and being in DC, I know that there are people who make what we call secular music that know who you are. Am I correct? Yeah, okay. So how often are you offered, or are you offered? Do you turn down, or how do you manage, you know, when they come to you about making music other than what it is that you're making?
Well, I know a few people I know they still do word music, but they want me to you know, go back to my old word music style, like when I used to rap about, you know what I'm saying, all that stuff. They want me to do that. I'm like, nah, I ain't doing that. You know, and they like, you want to let's collab on a song. And me, what I told her, I tell everybody, anybody want to collab on a song, I don't care if it's worldly music or not, I'm gonna come off how I come off on the track.
Right.
So if they talking some wild stuff, I'm gonna talk what I talk. You know what I'm saying? And give people a way out. So
right. So if they talk, so what you saying? If they talking turning up in the club, you gonna let a higher name be known, huh? That what you saying?
You said what?
I said if they talking about turning up in the club, you gonna let a higher name be known, huh? So if you really want Spider on the Chief, this is what you gonna get with Spider, huh?
Right, you get what you asking for.
Right.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You gonna get Spider, you gonna get me, like who I am. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You gonna get Christ. You know what I'm saying? And even if I don't bring up the name of Haya or Christ or like that, what I'm talking about is you know what I'm saying, it's gonna be on some truth. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be on some truth. I don't curse on my music and nothing like that, like how I used to when I was in the world.
Right.
So, you know, it's gonna be real.
Right. Because, you know, one thing that I tell my children, and my daughter, she's actually sitting right here next to me. She keeping me on time, right? And so she could tell you that I'm telling her the truth. One thing I tell my children is that every time you open your mouth, you're either speaking life into a person or death into a person. And with this new music that is out there, Spider, it's destroying us as a people, man. And this is why, you know, when I play you guys, it's so refreshing to me, because now I can listen to what I like listening to, talking about the beat, the tempo, the cadence, the rap, you dig what I'm saying? But I don't have to listen to it and listen to somebody destroying us as a people. I can listen to life, you dig what I'm saying? Because, man, y'all brothers come with some heat, man. Y'all come with some heat. We're about to go into another break. We're about to get I Need a Change. That's going to be our next joint by Spider. I Need a Change. When we come back, we're going to start wrapping this up. And I want to ask about, when we come back, I want to ask about you, when you coming into this truth, but then I also want to close it out, Spider, on this raw vegan deal of raw vegan challenge that you got going on. And today is 100, right? This is the 100th day?
Yes.
Yes, exactly. This is the 100th day, so we want to talk about how you going, what you got planned for this 100th day of going 100 days of raw vegan. So we're about to get into I Need a Change by Spider, and we'll see you on the other side, and we appreciate it, my man. Hold on, we'll be right back.
Yes. I know I ain't been living right, I'm ready for a change. I know if I continue on this path, I'll see the flames. I know I've done a lot of dirt and caused a lot of pain. I pray you wash away my sins and push them demons far away. I know I ain't been living right, I'm ready for a change. I know if I continue on this path, I'll see the flames. I know I've done a lot of dirt and caused a lot of pain. I pray you wash away my sins and push them demons far away. I'm praying for my brothers and sisters that's still in bondage. It's time to seek Christ and start listening to your conscience. If it tells you to stop, you better listen. Like Simon says, you got a body, but how you gon' move if you can't find the head? Need a light to guide your steps, cause them demons will have you tripping. Got you stuck doing the same things, you trying to get forgiven. Gotta flee from your flesh and start walking in the spirit. First you must be baptized, your old self, you need to kill it. YAHSHUB, translate rise Israel. It's all about the Father, not about no clientele. The love of money is the root of evil. We killing over pennies instead of trying to lift each other up. You have no problem with raising up the semi. Brother, it's time for a change, like you riding around on some bald tires. Y'all need to stand up like comedians, and I'm not talking about Richard Pryor, cause how we living isn't funny. We losing a lot of lives. It's nothing like Mario Brothers, this reality, we only get one try. I know I ain't been living right, I'm ready for a change. I know if I continue on this path, I'll see them flames. I know I've done a lot of dirt and caused a lot of pain. I pray you wash away my sins and push them demons far away. I know I ain't been living right, I'm ready for a change. I know if I continue on this path, I'll see them flames. I know I've done a lot of dirt and caused a lot of pain. I pray you wash away my sins and push them demons far away.
I got on my knees, I was locked in the pen, stayed surrounded by all of my sin. Needed some change, he let me in. All along, he was my friend. It's cold as the streets, but hell got heat. The demons want me, I tell them to flee. I am not free, what you want from me? Moving so fast, leave for speed. Lost in the streets, feet in the heat. Preaching to me, how can I see? He love me, he tells me, crying out now, he died for me. When they turn their back, he was always near. I put my trust in humans, all they broke was tears. This is real life. How you think I made it? Cause he held on tight, kept me segregated. I was once lost, but now I'm found. I fell down, pick me up on the ground. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You brought me change and I'm working on it more and more. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Lord. You set me free, no more state penitentiary.
I know I ain't been living right, I'm ready for a change. I know if I continue on this path, I'll see the flames. I know I've done a lot of dirt and caused a lot of pain. I pray you wash away my sins and push them demons far away. I know I ain't been living right, I'm ready for a change. I know if I continue on this path, I'll see the flames. I know I've done a lot of dirt and caused a lot of pain. I pray you wash away my sins and push them demons far away.
Alright then, Shalom Israel, that was I Need a Change by SPYDER Da Chiefff. So let's go through this here on this last leg. We done talked about the music, we done talked about how you came into the truth, right? One thing that I do want to ask, Spider, is when it comes to, because I feel like this is something that all of us who have come into this truth, we deal with. When it comes to family and friends, and you learning what you have learned, that you are a Hebrew Israelite. Because see, it's a whole lot of things come with learning that you're a Hebrew Israelite. You no longer eat the way that you used to eat. Your day of worship has changed. You don't celebrate pagan holidays anymore. You know, even simple things like me, myself, we don't celebrate birthdays over here no more. And for people who don't know what's going on, we look real peculiar to them. As what the scriptures say, you're a peculiar people, right? And families start turning their backs on you and things like that. How hard is that being, or have you suffered from that at all when it comes to immediate family and close friends?
Yeah, well, start when I first got into it, you know, my family and everybody was looking at me weird, like, hey, what's wrong with you? You've been celebrating Christmas all this time. What are you talking about? You don't celebrate Christmas no more. What are you saying? You don't celebrate this and Halloween and all that like that. I'm like, you know, had to break it down to them, whatever. And then it's like over time, they started to know, oh yeah, now to the point where now when it comes around holidays, they don't even say nothing no more. They just know. You know what I'm saying? But we still, everybody still cool. We still cool. Ain't nobody turned their back on, my family turned their back on me and leave and be like, yeah, nah, I can't mess with him and all like that. Nah, it's like actually, without me even having to bring scriptures up to them or nothing like that, they just seeing the example. You know what I'm saying? That's why we all got to be the example.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, it shows from through us. You know what I'm saying? So they like, oh dang. So they just understand. They understand now. They're like, okay.
Right.
And some of them not even celebrating it no more. You know what I'm saying? They just seeing by the example.
So you having a positive effect on your family. You are having a positive effect on your family.
Oh yeah, yeah. They know. You know what I'm saying? They know. Some of them, some of them don't. You know what I'm saying? But they still respect it. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And that's all cool. You know,
right.
It's all good.
Right. All praises. You know what? Like I was telling you, you know, me and Safa, my co-host, we are cousins, second cousins. His daddy is my first cousin, and you know, we, as far as I know, we are the only two in our family that has come into this truth of who we are as the people of the book, you know. And I can't say that there's nobody in our family. Nobody in our family has turned their backs on us, but man, when I tell you they think we weird, they think we are weird, man. They you know, they don't even want to be in the same room with us by ourselves because they know what they finna hear. You know what I'm saying? They know, yeah, they know what time it's gonna be. But you said something. Paul made a statement. He said, "Be ye followers of me as I am of Christ." If we knew exactly what Paul was saying as Hebrew Israelites, this life or this walk that we're walking, it would be so much easier, because I think a lot of times when we come into this truth, because it makes so much sense to us, we look at everybody else and we like, what's wrong with you and why you can't understand this, and we try to force people to believe what we believe or to see what it is that we see. But you said that you are an example. And you said that some of your family members are no longer celebrating Christmas and doing other things. Brother, that means that you are doing something right. That let me know that you're not just singing about it. It's a saying that we say, don't talk about it, be about it. That let me know that you're not just singing about it, you being about that righteous life that you talking about in your music, man. And that's why you are able to see the fruit of your labor when you putting it out there, because before you do anything, you are turning that thing over to the Most High. You are allowing him to bless it before you even do anything with it. And then once he bless it, then you give it to us as a people. So for that, my brother, I want to say the water, because of how you live in your life, man. And it shows.
The water, all praise.
All praise to the Most High. Yeah, for that I want to say the water. Now let's get on this raw vegan deal, man. All right. 100 days, Spider. How challenging has it been?
Yep, today is day 100 of the 100-day raw vegan challenge. You know what I'm saying? And man, I feel, you know, right now, I mean, I feel amazing. You know, I feel great. All praise to the Most High. And the whole journey of the, you know, so that's another thing too. Like, besides the truth, you know, the truth. When I changed my eating and you know, became vegan, I started off pescatarian or whatever. But when I first did that and cut out the meat, everybody was looking at me strange. Like, man, what's wrong with you? What are you doing? And ask me all kinds of wild questions. Like, I still get that to this day. Where do you get your protein from? You know, and this, that, different questions. But I'm used to it now.
Right, right.
So I just let them know.
You know, it's funny because when you tell a person that you don't eat meat, that's the first question that they ask is where you getting your protein from. And the reason why they do that is because our oppressors has told us all of our life that if you don't eat meat, you don't get protein. where people don't realize that it's protein in your beans. You know what I'm saying? It's proteins out there in things other than meat. And you know, so but the were you accustomed before you said that this is what I'm going to do? How much meat did you intake, you know what I'm saying, on a daily basis before you said, hey, I'm supposed to go on a 100-day vegan challenge? And is it vegan or is it vegetarian? Because there's a difference between the two.
Nah, this challenge that I'm on, well, today is day 100 of the raw. It's a 100-day raw vegan challenge. I'm talking about, when I mean by raw, it's no cooked foods. You know what I'm saying? Nothing cooked.
Okay,
so,
then. Okay, then. So you eat a bunch of salad vegan, and right.
Vegan go ahead.
No. You go ahead and explain that, brother.
Nah, like raw vegan is nothing cooked. You know what I'm saying? No cooked food. So basically, what I've been consuming was like I only consume like fruits, like you know what I'm saying, raw fruits and vegetables, seeds, nuts, you know, coconut water. And that's about it. That's it.
Right.
You know, no cooked food, no stove running or nothing like that. Microwaves. I ain't using a microwave in like some years. You know what I'm saying? I don't microwave.
Yeah, I remember you posted that. I don't know when was the last time I used a microwave.
So are you married? Are you married, Spider?
Yeah, vegan is you can have, you know, it's just no dairy. No seafood, no chicken, pork, beef, turkey, none of that.
Right.
But you can cook your stuff. You know, they had tofu and baked potatoes and all kinds. You know, sweet potatoes and stuff like that. That's everything vegan. No meat products.
Right. No meat or no dairy products.
Vegetarian. That's where I started out. You know what I'm saying? I was still eating seafood, eggs, and dairy, but no chicken, pork, beef, or turkey.
Right.
Excuse me.
Okay, then.
So that's pescatarian.
Right. Are you single, my man? Or are you married? Are you married?
Yeah, I'm married.
You married? Did your wife go on the raw diet with you?
Nah. I'm the only one in my household who vegan.
So were they messing with you at dinner time, man? Were they messing with you, brother?
Nah. My oldest daughter, I got two daughters, so you know what I'm saying. My oldest daughter, she's 14.
Right.
So she remember when I was eating meat and everything like that back then. You know what I'm saying. So and my youngest daughter, she about to be 7, and my youngest daughter never seen me eat meat before. She don't even know. She know me as being a vegetarian. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, okay then. So you are a vegetarian then. This is not something that was new. So going raw is what was new then, right? Going all raw.
Yeah. Going raw vegan is the big. That's like the what I call life. Eating life.
Right.
You consume life. You know what I'm saying? It shows on the inside and out. You know what I'm saying?
So what's the biggest difference in your body that you can tell as far as now that you went like, you know, and well, I asked that after you answered this question here. Now that you have done, you know, 100 days raw, right? Meaning fruits and vegetables and coconut water. You said it, I'm sure you was getting plenty of water. Right. Were you drinking alkaline water or were you drinking regular water as well, though? What kind of water was you drinking?
I was drinking spring water.
You were drinking spring water?
Sometimes I had some alkaline water, but I was drinking regular spring water.
Okay. Now I can tell you this. I can tell you from seeing, you know, some of the pictures that you post, and I was telling Safa this as well. I said you could tell in that brother's skin, man. You know, from when you started to now, your skin looks a little different. Spider.
Yep. That's what it do. It clears the skin up, you know what I'm saying, make your hair stronger and long growth, you know what I'm saying, longer and everything like that. Before I started this pescatarian, this journey, I used to, you know, if you've seen the pictures of my before and after pictures, I used to be big, real big, stomach big, you know what I'm saying, I used to have bad allergy.
Right.
when it comes to like bowel movements, wasn't having really no bowel movements. Like
I was gonna ask you about that.
I wasn't regular.
Right, I was gonna ask you about that because you put that post up about the bowel movement. I was finna say, so I guess you started noticing your poop is a little different as well, huh?
Oh yeah, no, you know what I'm saying? You go like, you know what I'm saying, twice, you know what I'm saying, once or twice, sometimes 3 times a day, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
How you supposed to. We supposed to for real.
Exactly.
At one point in time, I wasn't, back then, I used to be eating, you know what I'm saying, because you know the American standard diet, you eat meat in every meal. You have meat for breakfast. You know what I'm saying? You know, everybody eating sausage, bacon, and all kinds of stuff like that for breakfast. And lunchtime come around, you got burgers and lunch meat, you know what I'm saying, and turkey and all of that. Then dinner time come, they got the steak and potatoes. So you got meat all in every meal.
And you weigh your body down.
Then the plate is you know what I'm saying, it's all too. You got a big slab of meat, or you got a big portion of meat, a small thing of veggie, and then you got a small, and then you got a little bit large starch.
Right.
You know what I'm saying, like potatoes, something, you know what I'm saying, something starch or whatever. But I tell people that want to try it out, I went cold turkey when I said I was going to be pescatarian or whatever and start this journey. And but I tell people to reverse that plate, have more vegetables in your plate, less meat if you're going to eat meat. Less meat, and you don't even need a starch on that joint because, you know what I'm saying, when it comes to food combining, you know what I'm saying, vegetables and the protein go good together, but protein and starch, that ain't really good. You know what I'm saying? It ain't really good like that with it. You know, like steak and potatoes, that's a bad combination. You don't want that.
It's amazing.
It's a lot of stuff.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Me and my wife, we was vegetarian at one time for a long time. For a long time we were, right? And, brother, I couldn't stay full. I mean, all I did was eat. And so I realized, you know, I'm back on meat now, right? I've been back on meat for a long time now. But I realized that just because you go vegetarian, that still don't mean that you're eating right. See, what I'm noticing from you is that you educated yourself. Even though you went cold turkey, you still educated yourself, because you can actually do more harm to yourself by going vegetarian and not knowing how to eat than you would if you just continue to eat the way that you had been eating, you know? Because like you said, you could put certain foods together that don't supposed to go together. You're not doing your body no good, you know, just because you're not eating meat, you know? And so, you know, that's a beautiful thing to see that, you know, that you went that extra mile to educate yourself. But I got a question, because I know how our black women are, right? I've been married to my wife 19 years now. 19? 18? 18. Okay, my daughter got me right. 18 years. My bad. Don't let her know I said that. But you being vegan, vegetarian, they're still meat eaters. Do your wife prepare 2 meals? One for you and one for the rest of the family? Or do you prepare your own meal, brother?
I prepare my own meals.
You prepare your own meals? Okay, then. That's what's up. You see? That's what's up. What are you about to say?
She felt some type of way when I did switch my diet up. You know what I'm saying, like that, because she's like what I'm gonna do then? I'm like, well, you just take care of them. Unless you want to join this journey.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right. Have she ever tried it? Have she ever tried it, Spider?
Huh?
Has she ever tried it?
She tried. My youngest daughter like going vegan. Every once in a while, my youngest daughter, she'll do vegan for like 2 weeks.
Okay.
And then when my youngest daughter do it, that's when my wife go ahead and do it. So she said, I don't want her to be by herself doing it. But then she'll get frustrated. Like after like a couple of days go past. She's like, I can't wait till she says she want to eat meat again.
Right.
So I can go ahead and eat meat or whatever. But she did it.
I know my daughter sitting here, she just wrote me a note and said we should do that for about 30 days. And I think she's right. I am going to try it. And it's something that we've been trying for a long time.
I'm going to try it.
Yeah, it's something we've been trying to do for a long time. And it's about discipline.
And the thing is, you said she was hungry when you were doing it. You felt like you kept on eating and was hungry. That's what it is. You got to get your calories in. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you eat like a lot of processed food and stuff like that, it's like no calories. You ain't really consuming them like that. So your body ain't absorbing, it ain't no nutrients in that, that processed foods and stuff like that, and all that meat and all that. So there ain't no nutrients in it. So you can eat. You know, people go to McDonald's or go to fast food restaurants, they can eat, Chinese food, eat, and then be like, I'm hungry again. It's your body ain't getting nutrients or whatever. But once you cleanse, detox, you know what I'm saying? You got to fast, detox, and then start with the vegetables and the fruits, and just consume that. Your body gonna be able to start to get back to its normal way. I can absorb the nutrients from the fruits and stuff, and then you won't be as hungry.
Do you take your time to make sure that you're buying natural fruit that's not GMO and fruit that got seeds in them? You know what I'm saying? Because there's so much bad stuff out there that our government is passing, man. You know, so when you buy your fruit, is there like for the people that's there in DC that may come across this here, right? Where do you buy your fruit from to know that you're getting real fruit and healthy fruit?
Well, to be honest, none of us really know when we getting the healthy fruit or not. They could say the stick on it, they could say organic and the sign of who they could say organic all they want to, but we don't actually know for real, you know what I'm saying? I know a farmer who farm or whatever, you know what I'm saying? He's like, yeah man, he was telling me the real, he keep it real with me. He's like, a lot of people think when they get organic, they see in the store say organic, they think that it's organic. Don't get wrong, some stuff it is, but a lot of it's not for real, you know what I'm saying? Because it costs them a whole lot of money to do that, you know what I'm saying? They gotta have the whole field and everything gotta be, you know what I'm saying, straight protected or whatever, and it just take a while because the bugs be tearing up a lot of the crops. Right. Without, you know what I'm saying, they got it. So they be putting pesticides. They got it. It's like almost to the point where they got to do it. They want to make some money. Right. And that's how, you know, where we at, they gotta make that money. So we don't really know for real, but I know when I get a watermelon and I cut it open, if I don't see them black seeds in it, I know it ain't right. You know what I'm saying? So I know that.
Exactly.
So,
exactly.
But I try to, you know, I go to like Mom's Organic around my area. You know, I just do the best. We're going to do the best we can do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right. And that's the only thing that we can do.
Thank the Most High, pray over it, and do the best we can do.
That's the only thing we can do because we are still in Babylon. And as long as we are in Babylon, Babylon is going to treat us as if we are in Babylon. And the Most High knows that, man. He know that. That's why he told us that he's going to take one stick, he's going to take the other stick and put it together, and it'll be no longer two nations. He's going to make one nation out of us, and he's going to put us back in the land that he promised to our forefathers Abraham and Isaac, you know, and Jacob, you know. And I can't wait to that day, man. I can't wait to that day. Spider, I want to tell you, man, this has been a pleasure being able to sit down and talk to you, brother. You have
it's a pleasure, man. I'm glad y'all reached out, man. You know, man, all praise to the Most High.
Yeah, not a problem. Now I'm gonna tell you this, man. We got a podcast that we do, right? It's me, YAHSHUB, Ma'ak Elahayu, Roshan Judah, and we get on, man, and we just bounce some things around. You know, we talk about certain things, and we normally do it on the Shabbat. If we ever want you as a guest, would you appear on the show, man? Would you come on there with us?
Man, you already know, man. You got my contact. Let me know.
Already.
What we can do.
Already. All praises to the higher, man. Is there any last thing that you want to say to Israel before we dip up out of here, man?
Man, all I want to say to y'all, man, remember, stay focused, surround yourself with good, positive people, good, positive brothers and sisters that's, you know what I'm saying, show you the right way that you need to be, or you show them. Hey, iron sharpens iron, let's sharpen each other.
That's right. That's
one
right.
body.
That's
all
right.
praise to the Most High and the character of Christ. You know what I'm saying?
All
thank y'all, man.
So one time before we get out of here, give me that yes. Give me that signature.
Haha. Yes!
All praises to Ahaya. This has been the Run Tell That Truth Radio. Talk Radio, hosted by SHEAR YAHSHUB, and also YAHSHUB, Safa, and we had the pleasure of sitting down with Spider the Chief. This has been a blessing. I hope those that come in contact with this here really enjoy what they have heard. All praises to Ahaya, Barakatah wa Shalom.
Spider the Chief on the One Tell That Truth Talk Radio Show. Yeah.
Already. So man, it has really been a pleasure sitting down talking to you, brother. Can't wait to do it again. And if Most High bless and say, we'll have you on another one of our other shows, man. Shalom.
Shout out to my art, Mr. Irvin Scott, for this beat right here. Yes.
I know I'm not worthy, I battle with the flesh. Surrounded by the sleepwalkers, they just ain't woke up yet. From time to time I find myself dozing right back to sleep. The Father snaps me out of it before I'm meant to be.
So I gotta get up and I gotta have faith. Plus I gotta stay strong each and every single day. It don't matter how long, I'ma do the Father's will till he says time's up and he call my name. I don't do it for the likes, I don't do it for the hype. I be doing it for Christ cause he saved my life. And I be following his path cause I know he is the way and the light for my sight when it's dark at night. Carrying my cross and I wanna put it down on the ground, but I gotta keep moving. Cause a lot of my brothers and sisters are lost and wondering why they keep losing. They choosing the easy way out, they loving the fast lane. Easy come, easy go, like Eric Wright, man.
When I close my eyes, all I can see is the promised land Yeshua showing me. If I should die before I wake, I pray the Lord don't do away with me. I know I'm not worthy, I know I'm not worthy. My whole life's been dirty, but please don't desert me.
I know I'm not worthy of battle with the flesh. Hope to endure to the end, inherit eternal rest. From time to time I find myself feeling weary and weak. Walk, she picks me up, place me back on my feet. It ain't easy being we, it ain't easy being she, it ain't easy being Hebrew. We do what the Father says to be. Law, statutes, in the seas, ain't no money that could pay for the preview. Biblical prophecy, and you know it's going D. Do the math, then tell me what it equals. So I stay on my PQ, tweaking the EQs. It's the final scene, no sequels. Gotta stick to the script, not a jot or a tittle will be skip. Get the pick from the scriptures. When the tough get going and the going get rough, when enough is enough, look up. Play it close to the cuff, no bluff. Yeah, his mercy is forever, no fluff. He's gracious and forgiving toward us, and we don't deserve his love like us. Open your eyes so you can see the Master's plan for you and me.